All right, lads. Welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your world? I appreciate you coming back, liking, subscribing, sharing. Get me anywhere you want to get me on your podcasts. Anywhere you want to do it. Apple, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere. And of course on YouTube. If you're over at YouTube, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other podcast with Dan Barry and Dennis Rooney, which we call the Almost Irish Podcast. Don't know how long more that's going to last for, as Dan Barry is going in to become a famous celebrity now. You may see him on AEW Wrestling. So, let's hopefully he doesn't take off too much. He doesn't come too big for the Almost Irish Podcast, but it's a funny listen. It's a funny listen. Yeah, and don't forget, this week I will be running my 100 miles. 100 miles in a row. So you're more than welcome. If you're watching this now on YouTube before Saturday, June 6th, meet us at Strong Island Boxing at 6 a.m. and join us. Come run with us. If not, head over to my Facebook. I can't go on there because I'm barred from my own Facebook page, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Donate money to Semperfi, which is an organization for Marines who have fallen on hard times after coming back from deployment. Whatever, injuries, missing limbs, PTSD. The missus went off and left him while he was off fighting the war. She was off having a good time. People who fall under hard times on Semperfi, please check out. Or if that doesn't tickle your fancy, if you're not all about the Marines, if you're one of those super liberals and you hate the system, man, St. Jude Children's Hospital, you can't say no to that, right? Sick kids, give them some cash. Give them a bit of dosh, bit of dough. Tarragod. It's Irish for money. All right, so check out either one of those on my Facebook page. And even if you listen to this after Saturday, June 6th, then fucking send the money anyway. I appreciate it. I'm donating all this money in the name of Carl LeBove, my late great friend. So today's we got a lot to talk about this week, don't we? We got a lot to talk about, I guess. I don't know how far into this I can talk without getting... I don't even know if this will make the airwaves, to be honest with you, because based on what's going on, a lot of shit's getting cancelled and taken down just based on algorithms and certain things people say. But let's give it a go, shall we? Everything I say here, I guess, is going to be allegedly. So YouTube, keep that in mind when you run your algorithm and you hear a few comments that you may not like. Fauci's emails. We'll start off with that. Let's just kick it off with Fauci's emails. Bit exciting, isn't it? What's going on there with him? Kind of got to, a lot of things that people were called crazy for saying. Let's go through some of them that we said. And I read the emails, by the way. I didn't hear a guy talking about a guy who listened to another guy or girl. I read the emails myself. And my interpretation of the emails is Fauci's a lying cunt. Allegedly. So let's go in any particular order, right, of the emails, which I found kind of a little bit disturbing / hilarious. The first one, of course, being that it was when people said it was in a lab, right? It was like, oh, I don't know, this doesn't seem right. Maybe it wasn't one bat just flying around. Fucking, I'm giving some fucking cunt to coronavirus. Did he bite someone? Did someone eat the bat? Did someone fuck the bat to get the coronavirus? And then it goes, we've all seen vampire movies. It goes type 2, type 4, times 8, times 16, times 32. So on, the world shuts down. Was that the case? Was it that one bat? Where did he get the coronavirus? Did he bite a smaller animal? And then does it go all the way down to plant life? So then we got to go stomp out fucking plants. Or maybe something that a lot of people were saying, I don't know, scientists were saying, doctors were saying that, listen, this looks like it was fucking made in a laboratory. No, it wasn't. No way it could have been made in a laboratory, said Fauci. And then we look at his emails and he goes, probably made in a lab, lads. I'm paraphrasing, of course, everything I say. Probably made in a lab. All right, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Excuse me. I don't even have a mute button. That's how gorilla I do it down here. So Fauci went, probably was made in a lab, lads, after he went out and told us it wasn't. But who started off saying that? We'll get to that guy in a minute. in a moment. Hang on, buckle up. We have a lot of things to talk about. So Fauci said there's no way it was in a laboratory. I mean, there's no way that could have happened, that scientists would have made this disease. It was a dirty bat, that one bat flying around. You know when people say, oh, she has a cold, oh, he got a bug? Maybe it was like that one, you know, the bug. He has a bug. Like there's one bug just flying around giving people the bug. So we have a wombat, according to Fauci. But not his emails. His emails to his pals were, guess what, lads? Could have been in a fucking laboratory. Okay? That's one thing that he said, that he went back on his word, according to his emails. Then what did he say? What's the one thing we've all been doing and suffering through and using and fighting over? Some fighting, some play the game. Masks. We all wore masks. We did what we were told. Why? Because Fauci came out and he said, hey, by the way, guys, you got to wear masks. And then he came out and said, masks don't work. Remember that at the start? He goes, the masks don't work, lads. And we go, but you just said they do. And he goes like, all right, I was lying just so you guys wouldn't run out and go buy them all. We wanted the nurses to get them. We wanted all the important people, not you commoners and regular folk, but we wanted the important people, first responders they called them, like the really important people, like people who work at Walmart. We wanted them to get the masks first. So that's why I lied about it. That's why I lied. Literally lied. But then it turns out in his emails, now he's saying, guess what? The fucking masks don't work, boys and girls. So the masks don't work, allegedly. And here we are going around wearing masks, and they don't work. They don't work. You know, after a year of this, of people wearing a mask in places they don't need to wear masks. People couldn't go to gyms, and when they do go to gyms, you got to wear a mask. You know, hardest to work out with a mask on? I don't, because I don't fucking wear one. I wasn't an anti-masker. I am an anti-masker now, right? I am. It doesn't work. Unless you walk up and fucking sneeze in someone's face, and the mask might prevent something. But who's doing that? Who's doing that to people? Should the rest of the world wear a mask because some ignorant cunt might walk up and just fucking right in your face? No, don't have to wear masks. So he said they're useless. But yet here we are still wearing masks in certain states, in New York in particular. You got to wear masks. But this is the problem. Before I get into a little bit more, let's go back a second. This is how fucking brainwashed we all are as people. And this is what really pisses me off. I put on my Facebook, right? Something else I found out that I read it. I went off, I did my research, I read it. Again, I'm not a guy who just hears something and I'm going to just regurgitate it out so it makes me look smarter, because I could be called an idiot on this. So I have to do my research. I did my research like a journalist, like a real journalist. I didn't do journalism type research, but I did enough research, a few hours down a rabbit hole. Turns out that Moderna were on the verge of bankruptcy. Again, I'll have to say allegedly. I don't want to be kicked off any platforms. But Moderna was on the bankruptcy, on the doorstep, knocking upon it. I was going to say a big word there for it, but it's a word I always have. One of my favourite words, but I find it precipice. Did I say it right? In the precipice of bankruptcy. It's a cool word, but I can't really say it. I'm messing it up. So Moderna on the doorstep of bankruptcy. And what happens all of a sudden? They get a vaccine contract. Good. Again, it's not conspiracy theory. I'm just saying what good timing it is. That the Mr. Mandora were about Moderna. We're about to get kicked out, close the doors. Everyone's gone down the drain. Wait a minute. We need your help for a vaccine. And then Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, by the way, are in about a $2.5 billion lawsuit, and the money is climbing higher and higher and higher. It looks like because they were giving people cancer allegedly giving people cancer with their talcum powder. And then they moved into the vaccine field. Are you going to take a vaccine from people who can't fucking get talcum powder right? Talcum powder, the bottom of the fucking barrel. They can't get that right, but yet they're going to give us the life-saving vaccine. Are you going to trust that company? Can't get powder right, but they can definitely get a vaccine right. That I'm not an anti-vaxxer, by the way. I want to put that out there on the record. So all these things. So I said this on Facebook about Moderna, how they were on the verge of bankruptcy. And then I said about how Johnson & Johnson were in about a $2.5 billion lawsuit and climbing, and immediately people jumped on my page, and this is what got my fucking tits sloppy. Some people went on there, of course. I don't really comment on my Facebook page anymore. I do look at the comments, by the way. So just so you don't even think for a second, like, I want to comment, but he's not going to see it. I don't comment back, no matter how much I want to. I don't comment back. I do send people private messages when they send me, you know, something nice on my page. I'll write back to them, hey, mate, cheers for that. That's nice. I appreciate that. So some people were just like, the first one which I loved which was like, and I like these people, by the way. I've had interaction with it before and I like them, but when it comes to certain things like this, they don't know how to kind of handle themselves. So it would be something like, stick to comedy. That fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm just a dancing clown. I'm just a fucking, like, I'm a clown for hire. I amuse you. I'm a clown. I fucking amuse you. Go fellas. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not allowed to have a fucking opinion on things. Like, I'm not smart enough to sit there and put two and two together and come up to my own conclusion. I'm not allowed to do that because I'm a fucking comedian. Stick to telling jokes. Fuck you, person who said that. Fuck you. You don't like it, then fuck off. Don't listen. Don't read. Don't follow. Don't come out to shows. Don't give a shit. Life will go on for Mick Thomas. Some will rise, the sun will set. I'll put my head down on the pillow every night the same way, and you won't fucking cross my thoughts once. Fuck off. I'm allowed to have opinions. I'm allowed to think for myself. I don't have to fucking turn on the news and be told what the fucking media tells me is correct, because obviously it's been proven it fucking hasn't. Right? That's one. That's one. Stick to telling jokes. Fuck you. And the other one is, Mick, I can't believe you're falling for all this conspiracy bullshit. That's the fucking one. That's the problem with the world. That one comment there from that one person. Again, a person I like, a person I talk to. Right? Where did that start? It started back with fucking Trump. I don't like Trump. I never did like him. Found him extremely entertaining. Loved to watch him on television. Did not like him in charge. Just like I don't like fucking Biden in charge. Allegedly. I got to keep saying that or I'll get kicked off of YouTube. Don't like him either. Don't like any of the politicians because they're all lying cunts. What happened there? Right? Trump said it a while ago. You know what? That probably was done in a lab. The second he said it, anybody else has said it, it was a conspiracy theory. You weren't allowed to fucking have an opinion. And God forbid, nobody once went, when Trump said it, nobody once said, like, you know what? Maybe we should just let go the hate for a second and investigate what he's saying. Even fucking Kamala Harris, however the fuck you pronounce her name, I don't give a shit. Even she said it. She said something so fucking ignorant and dumb during the debates to go, what happens if he brings out a vaccine? She goes, well, if he's behind the vaccine, I'm not taking it. That's the fucking mentality, man, of the world. That if you don't like something, you're just going to call him a conspiracy theorist. If you have an argument with a fucking person that's not white, you're racist. If you say something that might be fucking true, might be dangerous, but goes against the narrative, you're a conspiracy theorist, which means I'm going to disregard everything you're saying. I'm going to fucking shut down your argument, and it's going to mean nothing. That's what I'm saying when I say that. Do you know what I mean? I believe, again, this is a hypothetical. I believe there's only two genders. Well, it's not really hypothetical. I kind of do believe there's only two genders, as me personally. I don't care what anybody else does. If I say that, I've said that to some people, you're a Nazi. Everyone, they've got an answer for everything. If you're in a relationship, it doesn't work out, you just don't get on well, you're toxic. Toxic. You work out at the gym, you go something, that's toxic masculinity. If you disagree in an argument with your partner, you're a narcissist. Everybody's got a fucking word in a box that can put you in, lock the door, throw away the fucking key just because they don't agree with it. That's what's going on here now. I don't agree with the fucking masks. I believe it came from a fucking lab based on the science. Because even fucking Fauci himself has said it. Allegedly. And if you believe anything, like, when does this stop becoming a conspiracy theory? When the fuck, like, what would have happened, right, if you go back to the 70s? I'm assuming it was the 70s when Nixon got caught for Watergate. Nixon got caught for Watergate, right? He was a righty. What if he was a lefty and he got caught? What if it was today and fucking Biden got caught doing the same thing? And again, I don't give a shit about Biden. I don't give a shit about Trump. This is not a left or right thing. But what if Biden today got caught? Nobody gets in trouble anymore. I think the last person to get in trouble was fucking Nixon. Every other president just fucking skates on through. Obama, fucking all the Bushes. Skates on through. Clinton, Trump, now Biden. Anything they do wrong, they fucking whisked on by with no fucking consequences. Cuomo, that cunt. All right? That's another one. Wasn't he up for fucking molesting women, allegedly? Wasn't he up for a sexual assault on women? Where did that go? That just went poof, disappeared. Now we have Fauci admitting masks don't work. Admitting it. Admitting it came from a lab. Nothing. A year of our lives fucking gone. And you come, if you're at your job, just think about this. You're at your job and you do something wrong if you lie about it. Something so simple. I remember working in a supermarket at 16 years of age, and in the back store they had a place called returns. Returns meant all the food got thrown out, but they saved the packets. If you ate chocolate from that returns, meaning the bar was open, the Twix was open, you couldn't put it back on the shelf. But if I took a bite of that Twix, you're fired. That Twix could have went right back in the compactor and destroyed, right? But if I eat it, even though it's going to be thrown out, I'm fired. And if I'd have lied about it, I'm fired. But these guys can fucking harass women, get away with it. Lie about fucking emails, proof, get away with it. Make people do shit that they fucking want. Now, now here's the part where I'm not a conspiracy theorist, because do I know what their story is? Do I know what their, you know what I mean? Do I know what their motive is? No, I don't. I don't have a theory of a motive. But it's something going on with fucking China. It's something to do with China. Right? Isn't it funny? Again, here's the part where I do turn into a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't have opinions on JFK. I don't have 9/11, and I don't know why Coke sells better than Pepsi. I don't know any of that stuff. But what I will say is, all of a sudden, Biden signs his fucking law, don't harass Asians. Shouldn't it be just don't harass anybody? And this is not an all lives matter thing. Shouldn't you just not harass anybody? So then what does that mean? Don't harass Asians. I don't harass people. But don't harass I fucking don't. Right? So now what happened? Coronavirus was made in a lab. Where? In China. What did I just say? I was just saying, where's China? Is it in Asia? Yeah, well then you can't say anything. You're going against the thing now. You're going against what I just wrote on the piece of paper. Don't harass China. I'm really not harassing him, Mr. Biden, Mr. President. I'm just kind of stating the fact that this thing, what you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're harassing Asian people. Coincidence there, right? That came out just around the same time. But for you people to turn around and fucking say this shit, right? To say all this shit that like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, man. No, it's fucking proven now. Maybe you were wrong and you just don't. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong. It's such a good quality. It's such a good trait to go, wow, I was wrong. I know you hated Trump. I know most of you hated him so much. But once in a while, if he tells you it's fucking 3:25, he looks at his watch, chances are it's 3:25. You can't hold the fact that he's an asshole mean that it's not 3:25. Do you get what I'm saying? Fucking masks don't work, allegedly. They don't work. And yet we're walking around and we're still fucking wearing them. My kid's school district, this is what fucking boiled my blood this week. The school district came along and I go, you know what, guys? No masks. Children were outside throwing their masks in the air like it was the end of fucking World War II. Fucking masks just thrown to the side like helmets after a war. Just masks everywhere. Freedom dancing the streets. Kids kissing each other. Just like the end of World War II. You've seen those clips. One day they got. And then Cuomo sends out the fucking memo. I tell you when to fucking take off your mask. I do. I tell you. But Mr. Cuomo, they don't work. I say when you take off the mask. You cunt. Didn't you what happened to you and harassing those women? Where did those women go? Where did those women go? Were they paid off or are they at the bottom of a canal somewhere? Where the fuck are they? Typical politicians, you get away whatever the fuck you like. Put your mask back on. They don't work. That's like, remember that episode in The Simpsons where Lisa said to Homer when they were on bear patrol, one bear came down once and that was a whole bear patrol. And then she goes, Dad, by this rationale, I would say this rock keeps away tigers. What does Homer say? Lisa, I want to buy your rock. Fuck it, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. It's not, they don't work. So why are we wearing them? Allegedly. Why do we have to wear them if they've been proven they don't work? They definitely don't work outside. You can't get COVID outside is what they're saying, unless you walk up and lick somebody's eyeballs. Unless you got full on COVID, you walk up, you grab their nose, open their mouth, and you hock her down the back of their throat. So I got mad and I put online, I goes, Cuomo, Cuomo, right, he must have a small dick to this, but I put online, said, Cuomo, you know what? I'll fight you. Let's donate money, charity of your choice, charity of my choice. We'll do a pay-per-view. All the money goes to charity. That'll be good, won't it? We'll do a sanctioned boxing fight, all the rules. I put it online and I got kicked off Facebook for 3 days. Now, I don't think Cuomo, I'm not that important, by the way. I'm not that important to think that the fucking FBI and the politicians are watching what I'm doing and saying and then acting on it. I just think the algorithm is there to protect these lefty fucking politicians. It's absolutely disgusting. So the problem is that every once in a while when you come across facts, you're a conspiracy theorist now because it just doesn't meet their narrative. When the fuck does that go away? When does it go away where you go as people go, yeah, we got, you know what? We love this guy over here, but maybe we got caught with our pants down. Maybe we got together as people. Now, I'm not saying don't go out there and don't wear masks. I'm not saying that. I don't want you to walk into a store and argue at a kid who's getting paid fucking probably $6 an hour, who's told by their boss that they have to tell you to wear a mask. So don't fucking yell at them. Don't walk in thinking you're the shit and you're attacking this 15-year-old kid at Starbucks, walking in thinking like, yeah, man, I'm standing up for my rights now. I'm a real rebel. I'm a William Wallace. Don't do that. I'm not saying that. Don't make people's lives fucking harder that have to tell you to wear a mask. But fucking ask the questions. Ask the questions of these people. Demand your rights. Demand that these people get fucking taken. Look at the guy in California. The worst piece of shit on the planet, walking around, still got his job. Nobody says nothing. Fauci still has his job. Nobody says nothing. Cuomo still has his job. Right? But yeah, who's under attack? Guy from Florida and the lady from South Dakota. By the way, Governor of South Dakota, delicious looking lady. Tasty, you might hear me say. Very tasty. I would vote for you based on that alone. She doesn't give a shit. She's not saying, guys, she's saying you don't have to wear masks. Right? But what happens? They get attacked by the media and they get shit on. It's fucking backwards. I'm not saying, do like they did to the Prime Minister in France where they slapped him in the face. I kind of like that too. Like they didn't punch him. They just slapped him like, sacre bleu. And just, whoosh, like they almost just took off like a white glove. How dare you. And they slapped the... I'm not saying do that to your politicians. But the time is come for us to just go, fuck off. Enough of your bullshit now. We've had it. We have had it. You got caught out on a fucking lie about the mask and we still have to wear the fucking mask. Right? It's like that dumb uncle when you're a kid. He goes, got your nose. And you went, oh my God, my uncle has my nose. My uncle has my nose, guys. He hasn't. And you see in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay, my nose is back. And then your uncle keeps going, no, I got your nose. He goes, no, you don't have my nose. The proof is right there. But he can still go around telling people, I got your nose. When we know well enough he doesn't have your nose. Fauci, guys, does not have your nose. We got to stop being battered wives and battered girlfriends. Right? Where they batter us, they do something wrong, and we go, it's okay, I kind of deserved it, maybe. I got him mad, so it's fine. It's fine. He always does this. He loves me. He's doing it for me. He loves me. We're not those people anymore. I'm not encouraging anybody to go stand up and fucking to fight. I'm not saying that. But we need these people to be, when is enough enough? Like, when do these people get held accountable for it? When do they pay the piper? Every decision they make, we don't get a say in it. We do not get a say in it whatsoever. We have to fucking follow like lemmings over the edge of a cliff. These scumbags, politicians, do nothing for us. They don't care about us. They're in it for themselves. They're fucking power-hungry scumbags. That's why I'm telling you, if we just Stop fighting over politics. Stop fighting each other over them. Right? Just as I said that, my air conditioner kicked in. We got to stop fighting over them and just put it aside and go, hey, man, I understood you liked Trump. I liked Biden. That's fine. Who cares? Let's not. We're giving these people too much credit, too much power. We're turning inward on ourselves because of these pieces of shit. Friend of mine and a fan of the podcast just said he loves it at the end of the show when I said, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. I stopped saying that because I kind of felt that COVID was going away, but I'll say it again. Wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. That's all I have for today, lads. Thanks for listening. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate it. If you go onto my YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button there, please. Maybe put a comment up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Anyway, until next time, lads, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate it. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.